Somerset, Maplewood, Irvington, and on and on and on. Been doing this for the past 3 years. Started out with the Fast Track program in Midtown Manhattan at the SUNY Graduate Institute, where we train startup firms as well as growth venture firms, companies that have been in business for several years, 300K to several million in revenues. And it is a passion of mine that was really birthed out of me being a serial entrepreneur in 2007. I started after a long career in nonprofit, writing grants, and as a direct service provider. I got together with a couple of colleagues and we decided to start our own venture. We raised about $250,000 in terms of seed capital with a 1.5 commitment to do out-of-home digital marketing. If you've ever been in an elevator that has a screen with advertising on it, that's the sector that we were in. Did the work. I was the COO at the time, so I'm an operations guy. This is why I'm really passionate about what we're going to talk about today, although not everyone is overjoyed when we start talking about numbers and finance, but I'm an operations guy, and my mindset is that whatever has to be, whatever is measured gets actually managed. So that was my mindset. This is our approach to finance today. So we did that for about 8 months and positioned the company to be acquired. We started to get our first acquisition offers. After about 8 months of working, doing heavy market research, repositioning the company, and then 2008 hit. And so all of the great offers that were on the table started getting withdrawn, and here we are left with a highly capitalized company that has no revenue and no additional funding coming in. So we started all over, started to bootstrap, and our primary practice today is online marketing, search engine optimization, and mobile marketing and app development. So we've been able to kind of come around full cycle, but just the kind of the broad swath of that experience has really exposed me to a lot in terms of operational design, and I'm really interested to hear how you all have built these really great and terrific companies, and I'm happy to provide some assistance with any specific areas of interest that you'd like to cover today to help accelerate the growth in the marketplace. So that said, turn it over to you. Do we
want to just quickly go around?
Yeah, and I'd love to get a sense of who's in the room. Sir?
Derek, is there a question that you would like them to sort of tell you about, or what they're interested in learning?
Yeah.
How would we frame that?
Absolutely. I would like to know, given your experience and expertise, I'd like to kind of drill in or tailor the conversation around a specific area of interest as it regards to finance. I know that you've covered a lot of the marketing, so we're not going to necessarily do that today, but the financial aspect of growing your company, capitalizing your company, operating efficiency, anything kind of goes. So.
And I'd even frame it to maybe just share, how you would rate yourself in financial management. What is your key challenge? That might be a good way to start. Okay, Tony?
Okay, Curtis Development Group. We're an interior construction outfit. We do interior renovations. Financially, I'm okay. I live very frugally. I watch everything business-wise. When I first started my company, I couldn't go to the bank for credit, so I took some capital and savings and I put that in a secured line of credit, and that's why I was able to grow, continue. But now I'm in a position where I need to go further, so the secure aspect is not the word. You understand?
Totally. So we're definitely going to talk about that. We'll touch on maybe some strategies to help you.
That's right.
Excellent. That's great. Thank you.
Oh, I think I would rate myself as maybe a 5. I guess maybe a 7. A few years ago, I was trying to buy an office condominium, and the bank told me that it was very good and that they didn't see a lot of business owners with sound profile. So I give myself a 7. In terms of, I'd like to know, how do you invest in this market?
How do you invest in this market? Okay.
How to use your money or whatever. And one sentence about your business?
Well, we're actually, we're working in 3 areas. We develop
manufacturing company that manufactures Australian-style meat pies. It's a USDA facility in Mount Vernon. Seems to be the one thing I can actually completely control about my business, as I have my numbers pretty controlled. I've done my share of operations, so I have my spreadsheets and I have my own cost models. And I guess the only issue, and I guess this probably affects everybody, is pricing. How to, I know there's no pure model that everybody can use, but what do you take into effect? Like, I'm very, very conservative when I do my pricing models, to the point where, one of the things I learned in business school is never lose money. There's no such thing as a loss leader unless you're so. And I butt heads a lot with a couple of my partners who are like, no, we need to lose money here. That's okay. And I'm not okay with that. And a very simple answer, I guess what it would be good for is, how to do the pricing models and how do you respond to them? Like, how do you respond to the people who don't understand the fact that, no, even if you're making a penny, you can always make something. Basically, you get that across.
Totally. Sounds like a operations person. Struggling with the entrepreneur, business. Totally, I get that. I'm happy to definitely have something to talk about that pricing.
The gentleman in the back is a colleague of yours.
He is my business partner. Roger Maloney has been working with me for some time now. He actually was one part of that group that helped form that company in 2007, and told him that I was going to be here, and he's happy. He's not feeling well, but he's dragging himself out of bed. Dragging himself out of bed just to watch me, so that's great. Appreciate it.
America?
Well, I own 3 supermarkets in New York.
Say it again.
I own 3 supermarkets in
3 supermarkets, correct?
New York. I used to own one in Connecticut, which was in Healing, but Transcara is folded. Right now I'm concentrating in the store here in New York.
Okay, and what would you like to get out of the conversation that we have today?
Well, it will be a pleasure to hear what you have to say. The store is doing good, but it's always room to improve.
Right.
So whatever I learn from you,
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
My name is Leon Ellis, and I own 2 restaurants in Harlem, and Harlem Underground, which is a retail store. And